Hi guys, Geek guy right here. I'm going to try a different couple of videos for this channel. I'm not going to be doing any Lightning Collection figure reviews at this time. I haven't got any new ones just yet. So I'll try and get some more of them up hopefully in the new year when I get some. This is going to be a video on what I've watched through the Hasbro Pulse convention 2021 online that came out yesterday. I know a few of you have probably seen it and everything else, but I just want to give my personal views on what I think of what the figures are and what they look like and everything else when they come out. Now, I'm going to do this in two halves. First, I'm going to talk about the Lightning Collection figures, as in the Power Rangers figures and the monster figures in this video. And then I'll do a separate video on the other things that are coming out next year on a separate video. Now, if you haven't seen the Hasbro Pulse Convention 2021 live stream, and you don't want to know what's coming out yet, you want to keep it, as a surprise for yourself, then by all means, you can stop the video. I will not be upset or anything. That's your personal choice. But if you want to know what's coming out, and I'm going to tell you now, basically. Also as well, they've also released already, I think it's this month, on Hasbro Pulse, they've got a monster figure out already that you can already get. And they are pre-ordering, you can now pre-order figures starting from this month for next year, for Wave 1 2022. Right, so the first thing that's coming out, one the thing that's actually out already, is the Pudgy Pig figure that I think everybody knows about. But that's already out to buy on the Hasbro Pulse website. It's already out now. I'll probably get it at some point. I won't get it just yet, but I'll probably get it at some point. The review on it they gave for it was pretty decent. I mean, they showed what it comes with and everything else and what it can do. Basic movements as for every figure that's out there. The top half of the mouth is on an actual pivot, so it comes up like that, so you can actually make it look like he's eating and it comes right up. So it's not a bad little action. What it comes in is a box that's shaped as a lunchbox, and it's got a sleeve over the lunchbox with a handle. So you can take the sleeve off and you're left with the lunchbox with the handle, and you open it up. Obviously the figure and accessories are in there. One of the accessories that comes with is a little bag of, it's like a sweet bag or candy bag of food, basically. You tip them out and it's little pieces of plastic food that it comes with, which I think is pretty cool. It's obviously from the food fight episode in Power Rangers Mighty Morphin Season 1. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, bringing out food with one of the figures. As I said, bog standard manipulation. The arms, the head don't move, it just moves up and down when it's feeding. Legs move and everything else. Pretty decent manipulation on it. So will I get it? Yeah, I probably will do, but not just yet. So that's what's already out on Hasbro Pulse to buy now. Now I'm going to talk about what's coming out next year, the beginning of next year. So if this is where you don't want to know what's coming out, then by all means, as I said, just stop there and stop the video and leave it as a surprise. But if you want to know what's coming out, then I'm about to tell you. Now when they say it's next year, start of next year, it could be 2 or 3 days after the new year, it could be a week after New Year, it could be 2 weeks after New Year. It may even be the end of January, we don't know. I haven't seen any posts on it as such at the moment. I haven't been on Hasbro's website or anything to see when they are actually coming out for the due date. So I'm not really too sure on that. One of the figures that is coming out is a new line of Power Rangers. Hasn't been released yet, and it's the season of Dino Fury, and it's the Red Ranger, Zato. And as I said, it doesn't look a bad figure, to be honest. As far as I know at the moment, there's no mistakes on it for paint or anything. They didn't really show much of a close-up of him as such. They just showed the manipulation, which is the typical manipulation that you would for any other Lightning figure. The head moves, the hands, the arms, the wrists, the legs, everything else, the feet. So they all do the same thing, and interchangeable heads. Now the head for Zato, for the character that plays Zato, they've got him really close. It's really, really, really close. Now, I do know that some of the Rangers or cast members, I think they go into the building or into some sort of place where they actually get their head scanned on a 3D printer onto a computer, and they do it from there and obviously scale it down and everything else they need to do. Some of the Rangers I don't think have done that, so I think they go off comic books or something like that, or drawings they've seen, and they do it that way. Again, as I said, the paintwork don't look too bad at the moment. As I said, they didn't really show much of the paintwork. They showed his morpher on his wrist, but they didn't show the close-up of the morpher on the wrist. Now, that's one of the main things they sometimes do get wrong, is the paintwork for the morphers. There's a couple of figures I've got that are done wrong, and probably other people have already got the same ones, and they know what I'm on about. So, Zato's coming out next year. Also, as well, we've got another Ranger coming out from the Dino Charge team, which is the Pink Ranger. I can't remember her name. I'll have to look it up. But she's coming out. And again, the head sculpt for her for civilian head, it is good. It is really good. It's really close. It really is. The weapon she comes with is her drill. She holds the drill, and that looks pretty smack on, to be honest, the paintwork for that. Again, manipulation, same thing as every other Lightning figure out there. Again, looks pretty decent. They didn't show the close-up of the paint or anything like that, They didn't show anything up. So, still not too sure yet, but will I get it? Yeah, I'll get them. I'll still get them. The other thing as well is a figure I think that's been released before. I'm not too sure though, I haven't seen him, but I think he has. I could be wrong, but it's TJ from the In Space. So Blue Ranger In Space TJ is coming out, or being re-released again. But he's coming out with his Galaxy Glider. He don't look too bad. They look really good, to be honest. It really did. And he actually stands on the Galaxy Glider. You've got the pegs and you put his feet on, so he actually stands on the Galaxy Glider. And underneath the Galaxy Glider, there's a little slip or a little hole, or whatever it is, where you can actually mount it onto the plastic display stands if you use them. So it looks like he's flying in midair. I don't think they showed a civilian head for him in that box. I could be wrong, but I can't remember. I watched it yesterday, so I'm trying to remember what I saw. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Weapon, I don't think they showed a weapon either. Again, I could be wrong, I could be mistaken and forgot about it. Paintwork for the figure, as again, decent, really good. Again, didn't show much of up close of the paintwork or anything, so we'll see what happens there. And also as well, again, I'm not too sure if this line has already been released, but they're releasing the Wild Force Lunar Wolf Ranger Merrick, which I think is really decent. It looks really good, it really does. They've got the silver paint for him absolutely smack on, they really have. It's really close. and they showed his head sculpt, and it looks almost like him. It really does. It looks really close, really like him. The lunar Q looks decent. Again, they showed the morpher on his wrist, but again, no up close or anything, so we'll see what happens. Every now and again, they do slightly slip up on paintwork, every now and again, but they do try and rectify it as best as they can, like they did do with the White Ranger Dino Thunder helmet. They had to re-release that and put the paint on that they missed. So yeah, that's pretty good. Decent Ranger, to be honest. So that's the Power Rangers Lightning Collection that's coming out for Wave 1. Now, they were talked about as well yesterday something called Dulux. I don't know if it's Dulux figures or whatever, but I know it's just called Dulux. And one of the Dulux figures I've got coming out is Piranha's head. And it looks really good. It does. It looks fantastic. The paintwork for it, I didn't see any mistakes on it whatsoever. I could be wrong. On the figure itself. The manipulation for it, bog standard. Apart from the head doesn't move, it's just the jaw, the mouth opens. It comes with his iconic fish nunchucks, which they have got wrong. They didn't put no paint on them at all. They're not completely grey. They are painted, so that they've mistaken on. They didn't put any paint on the weapons whatsoever, which is a little bit disappointment. You know, for probably how much it's going to cost us to buy it. They should have thought about that and put the paint on the fish flutes and made the chain in between look like a chain, because this looks like a piece of plastic with two plastic fish on the end of it, which is a little bit disappointing. But again, will I get it? Most likely. It's a Lightning Collection figure. I will most likely get it. So Wave 1 completed. The next thing they've said that's coming out that I think everybody knows is coming out, because they released the pictures of it a good few months ago, and other YouTubers have done an announcement of this, and that happens to be Lord Zed's helmet stroke head. Now, I'm saying helmet stroke head because it's a helmet that you put on your head, but it's also his head from the TV series. It looks good. It really does. Probably going to be a bit pricey if I remember rightly. I think it's about $150, maybe a bit more. So that's what, roughly 135 pounds in sterling, I think. I could be wrong. The reason why it's that is because it's electronic. It's got an electronic in it, which is just under his underneath the chin guard, and it's a voice changer. And you switch it on, obviously you turn it on, put it on, you talk, and you sound like Lord Zed. Sort of. That's the only thing I think they've got slightly wrong with it, is the voice changer. It don't make it sound like Lord Zed. It sounds like a cross between Lord Zed and Zordon. To be honest, these, as I said, these are my personal views. I'm not slagging anything off. Will I get the helmet stroke head? More than likely, to go along with my collection for the Lightning helmets. The other thing as well is what Hasbro has been doing for quite a while since they brought out the Lightning helmets, is the visors. The visor, again, I think the tint is too light, just like they do with the others. You put it on and you can instantly see the person's face inside the helmet or head. And if you've got the helmets for Lightning, you'll know what I'm on about. You can see straight through to their face, which is one thing I think Hasbro need to sort out, to be honest. You're meant to be able to see out, obviously, but no one's meant to be able to see inside the helmet looking in. So they need to change the tint on that a little bit. Which I think is a bit of a nitpick for me. I don't know if any other people out there have got the same thing with the same as me. They just need to sort that out. It's just the tint. That's all it is. But as I said, will I get it? I'll more than likely get it. I mean, I can probably get it made for me if I wanted to, but it's probably going to cost me a lot more than 130 odd quid probably to get it done. So I'm trying to think of money wise. Will I wear it? I probably won't wear it. I'll probably have it in the box. I'll do a review on it, put it on, blah blah blah, put it in the box, keep it in the box, and that's where it stays. That's where all my other stuff is. I'm not a out-box displayer. I'm an in-box displayer. So yeah, that's one thing that I will probably get. It's the same with the Pink Ranger helmet, Lightning Collection Pink Ranger helmet. I haven't got it. I've been and ahhing about it because of how much it costs. I'll probably try and get it when it comes down in price a little bit. I know it might not as such, but I am looking around to see if I can find a decent one. But in the meantime, I'm trying to get a hold of a friend of mine to make a Pink Ranger helmet for my collection, also for my partner to wear as well. So anyway, as I said, I'm going to leave it there, and then I'm going to do another video on what else they've got coming out in the next one for next year, 2022. So anyway, as I mentioned, a bit of a recap. Wave 1 figures coming out next year. Zato, Pink Ranger Charge, Dino Charge, Piranha's Head, and the Merrick for Wild Force, Lord Zed helmet, and they've already got released, as I mentioned, Podgy Pig for this year. Then I'll release another video in another day or two telling you what's coming out alongside that in the new year. So guys, thanks for watching. If it's your first time watching me, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also as well, hit the thumbs up button if you like these videos. Let me know how many people are liking these sort of videos. As I said, this is the first time I've done this video, this kind of video. If you want to see more like this, then I will try and get some more information on other stuff that's coming out for you, if you want me to. It might take me a bit of time to find the information and probably try and find prices for the figures as well, hopefully in dollars and in sterling. So, you know, just let me know if you want any more videos like this. As I said, I'm going to do a second video anyway of the Hasbro Pulse convention 2021 live stream convention, which they had the cast members from Dino Fury as well. And they also released a few clips from season, is it season 2? No, season 29 they're calling it, and it's season 29, which is the next season of Power Rangers Dino Fury. So yeah, then they look pretty good actually. So anyway, as I said, I'm babbling. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button, let me know if you're liking these videos. Hit the bell icon as well, which is situated down this side, and that'll notify you when I've got videos up. Also as well, share the videos as well, that help the channel grow. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Geek guys saying bye for now.